If you've ever been out on a walk in the woods, there's a really good chance you might have seen the beautiful eye-catching formations of turkey tail mushroom. But turkey tail is more than just an interesting natural specimen. It contains powerful and unique compounds that might be used for fighting fatigue, for supporting the immune system, for zapping away pathogens, and maybe even for supporting gut health. There's quite a bit of science to support turkey tail's benefits. In fact, turkey tail is one of the most researched mushrooms in the world. But before we don our lab coats and really dig into it, let's first go over what a turkey tail mushroom even is. Turkey tail is the common name for a relatively common mushroom that's a bracket fungus, grows on dead or decaying logs, and it has pores on the underside instead of gills. And it has these very unique concentric rings that grow on the top of the fruiting body. The mushroom is also fuzzy on the top, which is another really distinct feature of the turkey tail mushroom. The scientific name for turkey tail is Trametes versicolor. Trametes meaning the thin one, and versicolor meaning many colors. Similar to reishi mushrooms, turkey tail mushrooms don't have gills. Instead, it has pores or a series of tubes inside of the mushroom, which is the structure that it uses to export its spores. And the pores are really tiny. There's between 3 to 8 pores per millimeter. So in nature, turkey tail reproduces by expelling those spores from the fruiting body, allowing them to float through the air and eventually finding either a damaged tree or a decaying log to infiltrate and eventually grow on. Although turkey tail itself is special and unique in terms of the benefits it can provide, which we'll talk about later, finding the actual mushroom is really common. It's so common that it's been reported to grow on over 70 different types of hardwood in the US alone. So turkey tail is a medicinal powerhouse, and there are a number of different compounds inside of the mushroom that give it those benefits. These are compounds like polysaccharides, sterols, polyphenols, and even triterpenes. But by far the most important compound in turkey tail mushroom are the beta-glucans. These are water-soluble, very special polysaccharides that give this mushroom its immune-supporting benefit. This is kind of a complex process, but you can essentially think of ingesting beta-glucans like taking your immune system to the gym on a daily basis. Some of you might be familiar with Paul Stamets and the really famous TED Talk that he did. He talked about his mother who was battling with breast cancer and started using turkey tail mushrooms. And of course, at the end of the speech, he brings his mother up on stage, and it was really powerful and a really emotional moment. It just goes to show the potential power of these mushrooms. Now, again, I mentioned turkey tail is one of the most researched mushrooms in the world. So let's look at some of the other studies that have been done and some of the other benefits. The first one is turkey tail's benefits for gut health. Turkey tail actually also has some potential anti-inflammatory effects, which may provide additional benefits in the cases of things like inflammatory bowel disease. It suggests that the antibacterial, the antiviral, and the immunomodulatory properties of turkey tail mushrooms may actually be helpful in improving the gut microbiome and maintaining a healthier gut environment. Turkey tail is also considered an antioxidant, and that's because of polyphenols inside of the mushroom that can act as an antioxidant. One interesting aspect of turkey tail mushroom that might be lesser known is that it might actually be used to help with exercise endurance. This is usually a property that is associated with something like cordyceps, which is the energy mushroom. So it's interesting to think that turkey tail mushroom might also be its own energy mushroom. A study from the Journal of Integrative Medicine examined whether turkey tail mushroom could provide relief from chronic fatigue syndrome. So in the study, 36 people with this condition took an extract from a turkey tail strain for a period of 2 months. At the end of the study, levels of natural killer cells increased by 45%, and participants also exhibited various levels of T cell activation and suppression. This study suggests that turkey tail might be able to help with chronic fatigue syndrome. In general, turkey tail is a widely used, well-tolerated natural supplement that can quite easily be added to your daily routine. So that's it for turkey tail mushroom. I hope you learned something new. I hope you enjoyed the video. Thank you so much for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.